Hey, hello, welcome everyone. So today, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of just like a basic Pokemon Snap stream. I had a few extra hours today, and I kind of wanted to, I just want to have something chill to do. So, I was like, what better thing to do than like a Pokemon Snap? I was thinking of doing like a Star Wars, Shadows of the Empire, to kind of really show off how impressive Gopher's emulator is, but I was like, nah, I'll do like some Pokemon Snap. So, it would just be like a casual playthrough. This is a game I grew up with. This is one of my favorite N64 games. The only thing was like it was always really short for me, so I was constantly restarting it and like playing over and over and over again. But I also think that's kind of the charm, because I think if it went on for a little too long, it would start to get old. So I kind of think it's like a perfect blend of being like a little too short, but like just the perfect time. Get some of my stuff set up now. So I haven't really done too much in this save file. I just did it to test around, kind of like see if it actually worked properly, kind of test it with Gopher. So it was kind of like a throwaway file. So I'll actually make one now. Hey, Brandon, it's good seeing ya. Oops, I messed up. There we go. Okay, I'll be Red Fox 5.
Hello there.
Also, let me know if the volume is too low. I'm gonna raise it up just a little bit, just to see. Let me lower it down just a little bit more. There we go. Indeed, Brandon. Thank you, buddy. This is actually where I got my inspiration for doing those desktop wallpapers, Brandon. All those GoldenEye photos, it came from this game. I used to really like taking photos and like getting good shots in this game, so that's what inspired me to make a lot of those desktop wallpapers and like screensavers.
Yes.
But this was absolutely one of my most favorite games as a kid. I played through it so many times. I even attempted to play through it with the wheel. Also, it is inverted for some reason. I gotta fix that. Okay, Brandon.
Welcome back.
Let me go save, and then. Hey, Edsy, good seeing you, my friend. I appreciate you, man. I hope you have a good rest. Appreciate you as always, man. You take care. Oh, yeah, I bet. You absolutely get some sleep, man. You get some rest. Because you got to stream in a few hours too, right? Yeah. I always thought this was a really nice, kind of like introduction level. Just very open. My favorite thing was always getting like photos of the Lapras like really close. As a kid, for some reason, I would always think that the Lapras hated whenever you would throw items, because I was like, oh, they probably don't like that you're polluting the land, so I wouldn't throw items for a while. Hey, Maz. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's been a pretty nice weekend so far. Also, it's been really nice because we've been able to get, like, streams back-to-back in a row. So I've been really happy. It's been nice. I hope you'll feel better soon. I know you're recovering from your head cold at the moment. Also, this is a nice game to play with a Steel Bowl controller. But this is being played through the Gopher engine, or not Gopher engine, the Gopher emulator, which just like randomly like dropped like what I think like a week or so ago, and it's genuinely impressive. Like it runs Star Wars Shadows of the Empire no problem. The kill screen, like there's no kill screen on it. It just immediately works. There's no issues whatsoever. Also, indeed, Brandon, it is my favorite skybox. See, I'd always thought they only come closer and around you if you didn't throw items. I always love the little details, the little extra pieces in this game where it's just like it slightly connects. There's some spots that like don't fully connect to the next area, which is fine. But I always like the little details they would have where it's just like, oh, like the volcano has like a little river leading onto the next area and such like that. I love how crispy these photos are. I'm still genuinely impressed like they were able to get something like this on the N64. Yeah, pretty much. So if you've ever seen Pokemon Snap before, essentially what it is like this is back when it was like still very new to see Pokemon in like 3D, or like it's like, oh, Pokemon are like very mysterious, so you're going out and you're kind of like just being a photographer. And there's a little bit more to it, but that's the general gist of this, is like you're trying to get the best photos. The better the photo you take, the more points you get, and then you unlock more things. And then at the end, you have to find one of your favorites, or like the best one that you think that Professor Oak will like, and then he will rate them. Yes. Right now, because this is our first time playing through it, he's going to approve everything. He's going to be like, ooh, these are all pretty great, except Kangaskhan.
Wonderful. 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 Wonderful.
Essentially what they do is he looks to see if like the face is present, how close and how in the center the photo is, if there's extra Pokemon, and if they're doing extra like things, like let's say Pikachu is eating an apple, you get more points for that and stuff.
You were close.
So yeah, because Kangaskhan, you're not going to be able to see him, like them close whatsoever, and you're just going to see the back of them. You're not going to get really any points. But you'll get items that will let you unlock new things. Like I think you get the apple in the next level. So you can throw it and you can like aggravate or like get their attention or like draw them closer to you. And then you can get like better photos. Like you'll see in a bit once I really start unlocking items, how much this game kind of like opens up. I think there's 9 levels in total, if I recall. Yeah, pretty much. Right now, because he has no standard on like the photo, any photo would be good. I could take like the worst photo in existence. It'd be like, oh, this is great, my favorite. So like, here's one of the interactive ones. Take a photo of Pikachu, he moves, and now he's riding on Electrode. I used to have, like, I've always been like really, like, Pikachu's my favorite Pokemon. As simple as that sounds, I love Pikachu to death. He's my favorite. They have an extra little, album thing for you that you can save, like, I think 60 of your favorite shots. And all of my shots were just exclusively Pikachu. So as you progress through the game, you'll start getting like an apple, and then you'll get a pester ball, which does what it says. You'll get a flute. You'll get the speed up mechanic, which kind of lets you just like zoom through the map. And then you get, I think, you get the slow-mo after you like essentially 100% the game, which kind of makes that whole thing pointless. But you get like a few items that go throughout, and like you'll like levels that you already feel like you've completed or like gotten the most out of, you can go back in and find new things. Like for example, these guys are kind of just like sitting, chilling, doing nothing. When you get their attention, they'll go and slam down on these, and it'll spark them to turn on, and they'll show little photos. And if you take pictures of like the Diglets, they'll go and then evolve into Dugtrios, which is really cool. But I'm gonna do that on a separate time. That I'm not too sure on, buddy. I'll have to see at some point. Also, speaking of Brandon, you asked if I started doing wallpapers with this. I already have done wallpapers with this. I have a whole tab in my wallpapers in my description that has Pokemon Snap photos. I want to get more done for them. I only have a handful, but that was because I was doing it for like, I just wanted to have something out there. But I definitely want to do more. Also, for example, Maz, for example, you can't take a photo of them while they know that you're looking at them. But if you throw food down, they'll be more interested in the food. So it's kind of like, it seems really simple, and it is kind of simple, but it's like, it's fun. It's just a lovely little time. I was also debating, because I also want to do some more Pokemon stuff too. I wanted to do a full randomizer of like Pokemon Ruby, and I actually had an idea to use kind of this menu as my OBS overlay. Because one of my favorite things about doing the stream stuff is like creating all the OBS stuff. Oops, wrong thing. Like I created all the overlays that I've shown off and such like that, and I've helped out with like ADSI stuff, like the time attack and the transition screen that he has with the blood. Let's see, I think this would actually be a better shot because he's kind of like upside down. You won't get too many points for there because he's fainted. Ooh, that would be sick, Brandon. That would be really cool. And right now, because I don't really have too many items, or I don't have any items yet, I'm just taking like whatever I can get. Anything to get me some extra points to level up. I'm essentially taking at this point. So it's like, even though some of the shots are a little funky, some of the secrets too, which are really cool, is there's like Pokemon that you can't see, or like Pokemon or items that like are just like not accessible for you to see with your normal eyes, but when you take photos of them, they'll reveal what they are. Like that little orb that's flying around the tunnel, that's actually a haunter. Something really cool, I really wish would have made it into it, is the cut content. Because there's two maps. There's two maps that was cut from the game. There was like a desert area that would have like an Ekans and stuff like that. And then there was a haunted mansion kind of place. But the problem was, one, they kind of ran out of time to implement like the desert area. Plus it was going to be, I think, on the Nintendo 64 disk drive, which would have been cool. But then they were doing the haunted mansion, and then they went, oh shit, we've only got 3 ghost type Pokemon, and they're all the same species. So that kind of got cut. The music still made it, though. There is a cut, or a beta version of that song that was released to the public, I think a few years ago. I think it's really cool. And then the like, see how for this, see how like he's doing an interaction, like he's interacting with the ball or like Electrode. Significantly more points. So the best photos in the game is 2 Pikachus using Thunderbolt on a stump. I think that's like the highest grossing point image in the game besides one specific Pokemon.
You were close.
Oh, I used the wrong one. Oh no, this is a Kakuna. Never mind.
Wonderful.
Hey, that's a nice photo.
Close.
Yeah, that's not too good.
Wonderful. You were close.
Yeah.
Wait.
Also, you want to try to get a photo of every single Pokemon you can see. So far, I've missed the 2 Diglets, the Magikarp, and I think one other. But right now, I'm kind of just purposely doing that so I can get the
Welcome
apple, so
back.
I can get better photos. There we go. This apple-shaped Pokemon food. I'm curious to know what the hell Pokemon food it is, considering it looks like an apple. What do you mean it's an apple-shaped food? Check my OBS real quick. There we go. Raising the volume. Hey, Grim, good to see you. Oops. I hope you're doing well, man. So, now that I have the apple, I could go back to beach and kind of like mess around a little bit more, get some more attention. But I'm going to go with tunnel just so I can show you a lot of the stuff that the apple is capable of doing. Oh, okay. I appreciate you stopping in, man.
Yes.
Yeah, today it was kind of like I had some free time, got off work, and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to like do some more stream stuff. And I was like, what can I stream? I'm like, oh, like Pokemon Snap. Like that's like a perfect little like chill game to kind of like just play through. Oh my god, the apples are menacing. Like I could like already just doing that, I've stopped him so I can get better photos. Also, you can use the apple to make the Electrode purposely faint. And you can use that for like getting the Kakuna to pop down like that. But now that he's here, I can actually get a better photo of him. There we go. So let's say I make... Should be when it pops down here. There we go. And for like the Pikachus are the ones that show up the most throughout the entire game. which is fine by me. I love him. But he has like the most interactions in the game, which is a lot of fun. Oh my God, Grim. Yeah, I agree. It's so much fun, despite like how simplistic and small the game actually is. Like I was mentioning it earlier, but like I used to replay this game over and over and over and over as a kid, because like I just loved like just messing around and playing with the game. So for this, oh my God, for sure. It was in that era too, where it's just like they were like, oh, Pokemon are like mysterious and stuff like that. It's like you're actually like researching Pokemon. Cause like it's not bad how it is now. Well, there is a lot of bad stuff that there is now for Pokemon, but like it's not bad how they treat it now, because like we've had like what 20 years of like Pokemon, so you're not going to be really doing exploration stuff anymore. It's like, yeah, you know what a Pokemon is. Everyone knows what a Pikachu is. But I really like that era of just like, yeah, there's a weird ball creature. Poke it, see what it does. So that is how you unlock the volcano level, because without that you would have just keep going through the tunnel essentially, which is like a really cool introduction to kind of show you what the apple is like capable of. Oh yeah, before it, like back then too, it was like everything was word of mouth, and there wasn't like a video up where it's like, oh, this is the meta, this is the best strategy for this, this is the like here's how you do everything, here's all the secrets. I don't miss the things where it's like, oh yeah, if you run around the castle as Mario 64 times and then like, I don't know, break your cartridge in half, you get Luigi. But I do really miss like that, like finding out stuff on your own and like sharing, like, oh, like there's this thing, there's this little thing I found. It's also kind of why like older NES games worked so well back when they came out, because it was like especially like the original Legend of Zelda. I'm not a fan of the original Legend of Zelda, but I respect that it's like there was secrets that you could get that nobody would know unless you called like the Nintendo hotline for tips, or like if you had certain guidebooks and stuff like that. And it was all about like sharing stuff that you learned, or like it's like, oh, look at this little thing I got, look, I 100%'d this game, here's secrets I found.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I wish I could have really experienced the Nintendo call lines, but at the same time, for $2 like a minute, I'm good on that one. But I don't think it was exactly like $2, but it had to have been something like that.
Wonderful.
But that shit was always so cool.
Well done. You were close.
I actually knew somebody who, he didn't work on the hotline stuff, but it was essentially like he worked alongside the people who were like doing that, so he'd always get all the cool stuff. Like he'd get like the little secrets books, and he would get like the arcade cabinets, and he would get consoles before most people would. Like they actually had the Wii a few days before the Wii launched, because he was just able to get it because he worked on like repaired and like worked alongside like a bunch of people in the video game industry. So that was always so cool. It's like what the hell is this little thing? It's like, oh yeah, here's a Wiimote. And it's like here's like
Yeah.
like stuff you've never seen before, like the Miis and stuff. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to get the rest of the Pokemon in Beach. That way I have more, essentially, not only points, but more Pokemon. So at this point, I need to discover more Pokemon in order to progress. So I'm just going to kind of go back and backtrack a little bit. Oh, I agree. My favorite thing about those guidebooks too is like when they mention something that doesn't actually exist in the game because they got it like right before the gold release. And them trying their hardest to get renders of the games, especially on the N64. DK64 has a what's it called? Like a whole render where it's like you can see the entire map, and it's cool, but in order for them to be able to see the entire map, I'm surprised he didn't fall off the edge. They had to remove all the textures on the in the level to be able to actually see the level in full. Also, if you hit the apple at the right hitbox, you can actually get a Scyther to pop out. But he's a little bastard to try to like get him to come out of this grass. I don't care about getting a good point with him right now, but if I could just get a photo of him. Nah, it doesn't look like it. That's funny. I just actually got a Perfect Dark guidebook like a month ago. And it's so funny that like they tried to make their own renders for weapons, but it makes them look really goofy. Like all the mines just look like they all look really goofy. They look really smooth and round. There we go. Now that's a good photo of him. I say him, but okay. What's nice too is you can quit the level at any time. You can get your photos you want and get the hell out of Dodge. You don't have to go through that whole thing. So I'll be getting some better photos, get a little bit of extra points. That little goober. That seems like it's going to be better just because he's facing forward. Lapras ain't going to be winning. There's Chansey. Kind of like that photo. There we go. Yeah, it's fine enough.
Yes.
Like I think you saw it, Grim, when Adzi played the magazine mod I made. That was a guidebook of GoldenEye, but it was so poorly done. Like, it was insane. Like, it's like, there's no way I cannot give some love to this. Like, it's that bad. Like, that guidebook was, like, that terrible at,
Well done.
like, describing weapons and shit. I love those stupid little errors. Like, does it suck that it's like, oh yeah, you're giving misinformation? Yeah, but, like, you know what? That's kind of adds to the charm. Trying to remember what other guidebooks I had. I had a ton. Actually, let me see what I got. I still have most of my guidebooks. I'll be right back. So I have a few Pokemon ones. I've got one for Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Black and White 2, and then I think like a few general like guides that were like for everything on the N64. I have a few of those general big cheat code books for the PS2. For some reason, I have a wrestling guidebook. I think that's from my brother. And then I have a Donkey Kong 64 one, which has a poster, which actually is behind my monitor. I love it. That guidebook is so cool to me. I got that one, I think, a few years ago. And then the most recent one I got is the Perfect Dark one, which also comes with a poster, but I want to actually get like a poster screen for it so it doesn't tear. I also had one for Ratchet and Clank, and then just like a bunch of general, like those big ones where they're like neon green. They're like 1,001 games, cheat codes. They go, come get them or whatever. And then they're like the worst cheats you've ever seen. Oh yeah, you can make Dash Rendar blue in Star Wars Shadows of the Empire or some shit. It's like, cool. Let me check. Let me check actually. I'll be right back. Let me see if I have it right here. Unfortunately, I don't have it on me in my current collection. I think I have them with the other ones that are in storage. But it was like, I think it was like around the 90s or something like that. We had a wrestling N64 game. I think it was like WCW versus AWE or something like that. I think that was it. That was actually pretty fun. I've never been into wrestling, but that was a pretty fun game. Especially like, what, you could unlock so many characters. I think they even had like a ninja you could get and shit like that. It's like really cool. But that guidebook was thick. Like, it's like the Perfect Dark one is, I don't know, kind of like not thin, but like thin enough. This thing was like, I'd say double the size. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah, NWO, that's the one. That's the one we had. But I don't know if it was for like, because he also had like PS2 games too. He also had some of the wrestling games for PS2. But yeah, he was more into the sports. He was big into like the hunting games and the like the Maddens. Like he always got Maddens. Hell, I think he still gets Maddens. And was big into like the wrestling and stuff. He was always the sports guy. Not sure if I still have those old sports games he had though, because like he was big into them, and then my dad was big into the NASCAR. My dad's favorite games was Wolfenstein 3D, GoldenEye, and Nightfire was on there, but it was still a little too complex for him. And NASCAR 2002, I think. I'm pretty sure it was 2002, because that's when the passing of number 3 happened. Because it was funny, I had NASCAR 2002 on PS2, but NASCAR 2003 on PS1. But I love those guidebooks. I definitely want to get more at some point. It's like they're just so cool. I love them so much. Ooh, I always wanted to get a Titanfall 2 guidebook, but I never did. It seemed like it kind of got to a point that it was kind of more like, it wasn't like fun little things, and more just like, here's just a walkthrough. That's not for all of like guidebooks and stuff like that, obviously, but it was just like, it got to a point where it was like, some of them definitely just kind of felt like that. So I stopped collecting more of the recent ones, but I definitely want to. If I ever see the Titanfall one out in the public again, I definitely want to grab it. That's a good photo. It's not exactly when he does his flare, but that works. There we go. Two Magmars kissing. There's the required photo for him. And Charizard. There we go. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what other guidebooks I had.
Wonderful. Wonderful. You were close. Wonderful. Wow.
You went, wow. Wow, Magmar's kissing.
Wonderful. You were close.
Damn.
Wait.
Oh, that got me enough Pokemon though, I think.
Welcome back.
That should get me a... There we go, there's River. I know, right? They used to make... Well, they still do. But they used to make guidebooks for everything. You know what the worst ones was, too? What's the company? What's the company that, like, kind of really took over doing guidebooks in, like, the 2010s? They went under. They went under, which sucks. But they had at one point where it was, like, they were doing online guidebooks that you could pay to, like, get access to. Yeah, Prima! And they used to, like, GameStop used to try to shill them out so much. It's like, oh yeah, you want to spend, like, $5 for, like, a URL to, like, a website? It's like, no thank you. My dad had actually gotten one, at one point. And it was like, it's just so silly. And also the problem was too, the big problem I'd say with guidebooks now, which is unfortunate, is the fact that things get updated now. So, like, let's say, for example, it was the Prima Smash book. It was like the Smash 4 online guidebook. But the problem was they never updated it after, like the first release they did of it. So it essentially never got updated. So it was like, oh yeah, Mario's up tilt does this amount of damage. I was like, nope, that was changed. So it was almost kind of like completely pointless, and it didn't even like really do guidebook things. It wasn't like, here's how to do the extra modes and stuff like that. It was just essentially just a character stats sheet. Ooh, the Shaolin monks. That'd be so fun. That'd absolutely be something I'd love to do, like a stream with Adzi with at some point, because it has, if I recall, it's been so long since I played it, because it's got the co-op. Like, that would be absolutely sick to play. Yeah! Oh, I missed him. Oh well. There's Pikachu. This one hates his photo taken. Exit course here. Yeah, those Mortal Kombat games, they still do, but now it's kind of like more like in your face with like DLC or like challenge stuff you need to do. But like, I absolutely love how many unlockables those Mortal Kombat games had. I think that'd be a good photo to have. Oh, for sure. So, speaking of, we were playing on this emulator, which is Gopher. It just came out. Like, to my knowledge, this thing just came out. It's a net play one. Kind of like how everyone does, like, AQZ Grim. But this emulator is so unbelievably easy to set up. I highly recommend it if you ever want to play a game with like your friends online. We'll have more details in the Discord and stuff, but this emulator is so cool. You essentially download it, and then to do the net play where you play online, you just select the game that you want to play, name the server, and then like press play, and boom, you're done. You can immediately have an online game set up for the boys. That is fair. But I'm saying like more like if you ever have like, you know, like childhood friends where it's like, oh man, I kind of miss playing GoldenEye together. Boom. This is like the quintessential like grab a beer with the boys emulator. Like this thing's genuinely amazing. We were playing Mortal Kombat 4 perfectly. 60 FPS. There was barely any input delay. There was so little delay that I was able to not only do combos, but I was able to do combos into specials.
Wonderful.
With like, there was no input delay. Anything that I lost on, it felt like it was my fault. This was better, like, and consider this too. Me and Edsy are like on the other side of the world, essentially. And I had 70 ping, and he had 140.
Wait.
And there was barely like no lag whatsoever.
Welcome back.
It was better online than Mortal Kombat 10s. I don't know how they do that, but that's impressive. But that was so much fun. At some point we're gonna showcase it off more, because it's genuinely cool. On my previous stream, I'm not gonna recommend to watch it, but on my previous stream, I did like a little showcase to show off like how easy it is to set up an online match. And it's like, it's the easiest ever. You don't have to worry about codes, you don't have to worry about sending links to people, you don't have to worry about save files. Everything just works. And like, that's so amazing to me. Like, there's nothing you have to do to get it started.
Yes.
It's just essentially load up the game that you want to play with the boys. Select the server that you want to be on, which would just be like whatever server's closest to you. So like let's say California or Virginia or something like that. And then boom, everyone can see it publicly. You can put a password on there too, so like only people that you want in can put in like a 123 password. But it's that easy. Like it's, and then you're done, and it plays exactly like the N64. I actually tested this with my mods I work on now, because I used to load them up onto the emulator to see if they would work. And now I don't even have to worry about that. I can just do it right through here. Like, it's almost like completely one-to-one. Like, you can see in here too, like this feels exactly like the N64. Still gotta test like Smash on it. I don't know exactly how Smash Bros will be. I have to assume if Mortal Kombat 4 of all things, the game that's notorious for never working properly on emulator, like it's probably gonna work like really good. It's probably gonna be like phenomenal. The only thing we ever had was when we played GoldenEye X, which is a mod that's kind of like known for being kind of laggy. That one caused Adzi to have like extreme lag, but like other than that, every other game, every single game works. And the coolest thing too is the fact that if you make mods for like GoldenEye on AQZ, you have to like make a bunch of patches and stuff like that, and like some sort of files to be able to like remove the save states every time you play. Don't gotta do that. Don't gotta do that with Gopher. I could quite literally take a like my Doom mod I'm working on, and I could send it to somebody, and with no extra work whatsoever, I could just load it up on Gopher and play it with somebody online. There's no issues it has whatsoever, which is like just amazing. Like that's baffling to me. That's like this thing just appeared out of nowhere. This is like one of the coolest emulators I've ever seen.
Wonderful. Well done. Wonderful.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 4 is also looks like just like a lot of fun. It gets a lot of shit, but like it doesn't deserve it. That game's a ton of fun.
Welcome back.
It feels like a good blend between Mortal Kombat 3 and then like the 3D games, which obviously it's going to be because it's in between them, but like it just feels so good. Oh, that's entirely fair.
Yes.
Now what I'm gonna do is, now that I got every Pokemon in Beach, I'm now just gonna go and unlock the caves. Get some better photos of these guys. See, if you knock these little lads down, they'll jump into the river if I can aim. There we go. And now they'll appear throughout the level. There we got Slowpoke, so I don't need him again. But yeah, this emulator is genuinely impressive. At some point, Grim, we're gonna do some sort of showcase just to show off like how nice this emulator genuinely is for like online net play. It's so easy, the file's not even zipped up when you download it. It's just the exe immediately. You don't even have to like, even if you like are at the extreme basic of like understanding computers, you don't even have to worry about zipping, like unzipping stuff. Oh yeah, there's so much. It's like it starts off like really simple, and if you want it to be, it can stay like really simple, but like there's so much extra stuff to do. Oh right, you have to hit them. I forgot about that. I thought he was just gonna go back up. Like the side duck, you can get its special animation if you knock him into the water. Oh, I missed the special animation. See if I can get him. That was a perfect shot. I got it as the cutscene happened. I always love just like how, like, just not alien, but like mysterious this whole game feels too. There we go. Poliwag. kind of funny. That's a nice photo. Cloyster was always like super menacing on like the first 2 gens, and then like after that, it's like you barely ever saw him again. I always liked Cloyster. Cloyster was always one of my favorite Pokemon.
Well done.
It used to be one of the, I think it was one of the Pokemon that I used to use on my teams when I used to play through when I did competitive.
Well done. Well done. Wonderful. Great.
Now, pretty
Welcome
much
back.
halfway through. Oh, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I don't really ever see many people care too much about Cloyster. I'm not too big into Shelter though. I like him, but like I'm not like I just don't. I like him as a Pokemon. I don't like him as like one that I would like rank high for like what I personally like. This level for some reason. Oh, it used to be really dark on my TV too. But this level used to scare me as a kid. I used to be so, like, afraid of, like, heights. And the fact you kind of, like, float over this cave used to scare the hell out of me. I think you gotta, like, chase him out of here, right? Yeah, you gotta hit him. And he, like, becomes poop shit mode. There we go. I used to like not like Zubat at all, but like I got him as a shiny once in Pokemon Diamond, I think, and I was like, you know what, I got him, like it was completely random. I got him, it was like on like a playthrough I did, and I was like, you know what, I'll give him a go, and he ended up being like one of my favorites. This little goober. Me for real. You can see, I'm surprised as well as this emulator runs this game like perfectly right off the bat. You can still see there's some graphical stuff with this emulator still. It still can't fully do Pokemon Snap, but it's significantly better considering most emulators just couldn't register taking photos of them. Let's see if I can get Pikachu. It always used to make me so sad that he was grabbed. Did he not drop him? Oh, there we go. I think I had like 40 photos of Pikachu doing that in my my favorites folder as a kid. That's fair. Alright, I actually don't need to do anything else in here. Ooh, I gotta grab a drink. There we go. There's Muck. Let's see. What else should I get? That's kind of funny. I think that's a good photo. what's the latest Pokemon game that you had played?
Yes.
I kind of stopped playing around like Pokemon Sun and Moon. Like I tried giving Sun and Moon a chance. I actually have the collector's edition of Sun and Moon.
You were close.
But
You
there
were
was
close.
one section in Sun and Moon where they just don't stop talking to
You
you,
were close.
and like every 5 steps you walk,
Wonderful.
they have new dialogue that they just keep info dumping onto you. And I was like, this is kind of like where my straw is. Game seems really cool. It just got to a point where like I outgrew it.
Welcome back.
Funny enough, I took a hiatus from Pokemon. Like I was doing the old Pokemons. Like I've always been doing like the old ones all the way up until like Gen 5. Wild to say old now for Gen 5, Jesus Christ. But I always did I always did the side games more for the newer ones. And like I couldn't see getting Sun or Sword and Shield. I played through it, a friend gave it to me to play through. A lot of it was really annoying to me, but it's like no matter what, Pokemon's still gonna be fun. It could be the worst game imaginable and it's still going to be fun somehow, just because the mechanics are fun. But I avoided any mainline Pokemon games for the longest time.
Yeah.
So like I didn't actually have a copy of Pokemon Sword or Shield. I didn't have the Diamond and Pearl remakes, or I should just say re-releases, because that's pretty much what it is. And I still don't have Scarlet and Violet, but I ended up getting like for a really good price on sale. I think it was like 2 years ago maybe, and I played through Brilliant Diamond. At the end of the day, it's still Pokemon, so it's fun. It sucks that it wasn't like Platinum, but for what it's worth, it was fine. I like the underground segments really a lot. And then I played a little bit of Sword again because I wanted to kind of just replay it to be like, oh, maybe my opinion's changed, and I was like, nope, it hasn't. So I'm gonna grab some socks real quick. My feet are cold. Got him. But Legends Arceus was really cool. Legends Arceus is like it's like my top 3 favorite Pokemon games. I love that one to death. I don't think I'm going to feel the same way for Legends ZA. But it gives me so much more hope that the Pokemon company is like going to grow and expand out how its games are. Because Arceus was so cool. That was such a cool game. I've almost 100%ed it until I realized Munchlax is an absolute bastard. But I started, funny enough, I started off with all the side games. I had Pokemon Stadium, I had Pokemon Snap, shit like that. I had random little junk electronic toy games that they would release. And then my first game I actually played was Pokemon Ruby. Hey, I got all of them. So like I didn't end up playing Pokemon Ruby until like I think 2009, because I got a DS for Christmas. No, it was 2008. 2008 I got a DS for Christmas. And my good friend at the time, and still good friend, he had a copy of Pokemon Ruby and he always knew I liked it, but he stopped playing it. So he actually gifted it to me. And that is one of my favorite gifts I've ever gotten. That fully like was the start of my Pokemon adventures. Ruby is still one of my favorite games. I love Pokemon Ruby. And then I went on to Platinum, and then Diamond and Pearl, Heart Gold. I wasn't too big into Heart Gold. I just felt it was just like a little too slow. But I was also just not the biggest into Gold and Silver. I thought they were great games. They're genuinely impressive. But they just weren't entirely for me. And then I went and played like Blue and Yellow, and I even did Green. I actually did the Pokemon Green. And let's see if I can get a photo of him. That looks close enough. Oh God, when did I stop? Oh yeah, and I did like Black and White and Black and White 2. They were amazing games. And then I got X and Y. I played a ton of competitive for X and Y because it was so accessible. It was so cool, even for me who didn't really have like the best internet at the time. Like it was impressive that I missed both of them. It was so impressive like how accessible the 3DS's online was. Yeah, I agree. I didn't like Omega Ruby as much as like original Ruby, but I really appreciate all the stuff it added. There's so much charm, there's so much love that was in that game, and it kind of feels like that and Sun and Moon were like the last games that had love put into them. Time for Mankey to get smoked. But I replayed Omega Ruby twice. I think I only did X and Y once. I just couldn't be bothered. Like, X and Y's story's terrible. The areas can be cool, but they're like just... It's very rushed. And I don't know if you've seen Grim. I can't talk about it too much because Nintendo will smoke anything about it. But did you see the Giga leak that happened this year? I think it was this year. It was this year or last year. Essentially, all the design docs for everything was leaked online. All of the original concept Pokemon were leaked. Sound bites, character charts. Like, it's like, there's so much stuff that was leaked, it's unreal. Like, their entire database. And it essentially revealed that Pokemon X and Y were completely uncompleted games. They were supposed to have a Pokemon Z. They were supposed to have a shit ton more content. There were supposed to be, like, entire arcs changed around. Like, there's so much that got shafted because of 3D models and because of, like even, like, there's stuff in the game that's cut, too, that you can clearly see, like, the sky battles. There's supposed to be significantly more. There's so much. I don't know if you're able to find them online easily now, but I think I may still have knowledge on where you can find them. It's really cool. Like, it's just like, imagine just an entire design doc of everything. It's like, oh, Cyrus is like canonically autistic and stuff like that. Just really, like, down to that level of detail. Where it's just like, oh yeah, these characters have like OCD. These characters, they like the color blue. Like, it's just wild. Hey, there's a good photo, but I like this one better. That's a good photo. That photo goes hard. That photo actually goes hard. But, like, it's so cool. Yeah, so there's that one. And then there was the big one. This big one is like, you know how, like, they didn't have all of the data for Gen 2? Where it was like, oh, there's like, apparently, like, I think it was like, what, 16 Pokemon that had no info about them whatsoever. This one fully shows it off. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like how they do like blood types in like Street Fighter. I think they even do blood types for Pokemon characters too and such.
Wonderful.
And then what they did as well, like, I'm pretty sure you've heard of the Typhlosion meme, where it's like Typhlosion did some pretty nasty things. That's where it comes from, is that leak. Because what they would do is they would essentially fit real life lore, or not lore, myths and tall tales to Pokemon. So they're like, oh yeah, this Typhlosion did some like really nasty things.
Welcome back.
And like it's like, oh, like gravelers used to be like, they used to sculpt faces into like monuments and mountains and stuff like that. Like there's a bunch of like stuff that they were trying to like fit around and see what could work. And like obviously some of them never got actually like implemented in the game for very obvious reasons. But like there's so many cool things.
Yes.
I spent an entire 2 weeks just looking through that shit. Also, now going back to the game real quick, for those who don't know, now I've unlocked the ability to scan signs. So there's hidden monuments in every level like that you can find, and they unlock the end game level. Something really cool, like one of the coolest fucking things. I really wish new Pokemon Snap implemented that. There's so many cool things they did. I wish they would have implemented that. Actually, I got everything I need here. Oh my god, yeah. Like there's so much too. I definitely gotta find the stuff I had. Let me check my phone real quick, because I know I had someone there. I won't be able to show it, obviously, but I'll be able to at least comment on it.
Welcome back.
Let's see. It's like even up to the recent Pokemon games like ZA, the person that leaked it has the actual copy of Pokemon ZA. Like they've played through it and everything, but they refuse to leak it because they're like, that's not fair to Nintendo and like its fans and stuff like that to leak that. They essentially had a full timeline too of like the games that took place, if I recall. Down to the designs that they changed around. They would have like paperwork that was like, hey, this character should not have this design due to real life implications and stuff like that. There was supposed to be a Mega Jinx at one point too. Like there's a bunch of like really cool stuff. There's pretty much like all of the concept art for every game up until Gen 7. Even for like the side games too, like the Pokemon fighting game. What's it called? I can't remember what the game it was called, but like it has like Pokemon that weren't in the final game, like Chespin, Heracross, Keldeo. I think Breloom's not in there either. They did a whole thing where every character has their sizes too. Concept art for the flying battles. Like, I'll definitely show more in the Discord stuff later, because they even have the beta designs for Pokemon too. So like Metagross looked just like an absolute like rock goober. Almost kind of looked like a bug at one point.
Yes.
The original beta of Pokemon Arceus actually had Brock as a playable character for the test, which is really funny. Oh yeah. Like, what a wild name. Oh yeah, you've caught New York. While I wait for him to take his sweet time. but like it also shows like concept art for characters in different outfits, and all kinds of like different stuff in general. Oh right, I need to get some more points to unlock the flute. What am I
Welcome
doing?
back.
I'm being silly. Let me get some of the easy ones first. But yeah, I'll definitely send you some of the stuff I have. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's the signed Pokemon. I still need to get a really good photo of Vulpix. That's not a good photo. I swear to God, Vulpix never liked to face the screen. That's a good photo. Come over here. This is one of my favorite things to do as a kid is this this area with all the Charmander. So come here. Another one. There we go. I always thought these were so cool. And they get upset at you if you don't throw apples at them. Yeah, I love how many like little fun facts and secrets there is about Pokemon. There we go. That's the key photo. Right, so here's hoping I get an Arcanine. Please? Please? No, I didn't get him. No, I can go back and get him later. There we go. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know what Gen 1 starter I would say I would pick. Like, I like Venusaur because I love toads, but like, Venusaur is also kind of like a little booty, depending. Ooh, I think you did mention that at one point. But that's sick as hell. Yeah, that's not gonna be 8 points, but I figured I'd take it anyway. That's a good photo of him. Now I need one more Pokemon from there, and then I need 2 Pokemon from Tunnel. That's fair.
Well done. Well done. Wonderful. Well done. Wonderful.
There we go.
Great.
There we go. Now I should have the flute. Now I can just kind of speed run my way
Welcome
through.
back.
I'm definitely not gonna do like the 100% completion. But I am going to get like, I'm gonna mess around and like get as much stuff as I can. So I'm gonna attempt to tunnel one more time, or not tunnel, volcano one more time to get the last Pokemon here. At At some point, though, I definitely do want... I want to almost try... I was thinking of doing, like, a YouTube Shorts live stream at some point. Because, like, I think that'd be a pretty good one to have for, like, if I'm doing long things like Pokemon. Like, if I'm doing, like Pokemon Ruby or something like that. I think that'd be a pretty fun way to stream that. But I definitely do want to do, like, a full playthrough of a Pokemon game at some point. That's an Arcanine. There we go. There he is. That's a good photo.
Yes.
Also, I love the fact that there's only 63 Pokemon in this and not 64, because the fact that the desert was scrapped
Welcome back.
late in the development. So Ekans would have been the 64th Pokemon. Oh my god, he's large, isn't he? It's so wild that he's just like reserved two Pokemon are just reserved to that one little tiny volcano spot. I would have loved to see more with them.
Yes.
So now with Beach, I'm going to get a good photo of Pikachu, and I'm going to get a good photo of the Snorlax. There we go. I love this little Pikachu. I love the fact for like a while too, they were always like, oh yeah, Pikachu with a surfboard. Like no matter what, Pikachu always had a surfboard around him for some reason. I still have the original Pikachu on a surfboard and balloons cards too. I know, right? And like some of the design, or some of the choices they pick too for Pokemon are like wild. It's like you're telling me you have like oh god, what's a good example? You have both the Arcanine and the Growlithe line reserved for one tiny spot, but like there's barely anything for the starters. Well, I mean Charizard, but of course Charizard's gonna get it. Like Charizard gets his entire line, but the other starters don't.
Yes.
You don't see Raichu in it. You get Diglett and Dugtrio, which is really cool. You get a lot of like the two evolution mons, or the one evolution mons. God, what else is there?
Welcome back.
But you don't see Mewtwo. It's cool that you see him as a sign. Oh yeah. But like, there should have definitely been some more. So who else haven't I collected? So I haven't gotten Zapdos or Magneton from here. Let's see if I can speed past this bozo. I think they are, if I recall. Oh, what's it? It's not Pokemon XD, if I recall, but there's one of the GameCube games that the Pokemon are also directly from Pokemon Stadium. To really show how impressive Pokemon Stadium's models and animations were. There we go. Oh wait, it wasn't close enough. There we go. Now I've done that, now I can unlock the sign. Photo Haunter. I'm genuinely impressed how much I remember so much about Pokemon Snap. I don't speedrun or anything like that. I just play it casually, like maybe once a year or something. I just love this game that much. There's 2 of them. It's funny, the Arcanine is actually the one I always would forget whenever I would play. Just because it's like, oh, I already got the Growlithe there, I don't need anything else. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. You had to force them to stick together. Oh, it's not a good photo at all. Oh. Oops. That's not gonna get any points. Yeah, that's gonna be his key animation. That's a better magic. I feel like this one's gonna probably get more points realistically, but I feel like that one is going to be the pick because you can see his face better. There's the sign. There's the magnetons. Also got everything here.
Yes.
But yeah, I think even Super Smash Bros. Melee uses them too.
Well done.
Genuinely impressive models, and the fact they're still finding stuff out about those models today is like wild.
Oh.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Wait, say I
Welcome
had
back.
56. I think there is Volcano. I'm pretty sure I finished. I think I finished River. No, I haven't finished River because of Goldeen. No, that's Valley. Valley's not finished because of Goldeen. River should be finished. Caves I need to do the... Oh, no. River I need to get Vileplume. I'll get Caves real quick. Yeah, I think the only thing they did with the Stadium 2 models is they just rendered them in like a more sleeker texturing, so it's kind of like they're a little bit more shinier. Oh, I didn't get Victory Bell, I don't think. I missed. Come here. Get smoked. Maybe I've already gotten him. Oh, I need to do a sign. Before I forget. This sign always freaked me out as a kid. This one, I don't know why it scared the shit out of me. It was just the fact that it was like things would appear in your camera. It's like, I didn't like that. That shit used to scare me. Oh, okay, I already did. But, alright, I got a better photo of him now. That used to terrify me. Just the fact that those little crystals form that scared the hell out of me. Also, the rainbow cloud also would scare the hell out of me as a kid. I did not like the endless void.
Well done.
I actually had nightmares about that in the valley level, which is kind of funny.
Welcome back.
Now I gotta do River, I gotta get Vileplume, and I think that should be it. But yeah, you don't have like Poliwhirl or Poliwrath in here. No Ivysaur or Venusaur. You got Vileplume though. No Oddish. Also, for the longest time, I could never see what the sign is supposed to be. Like, I know it's a Cubone, but, like, I never fully would process, like, exactly what it was as a kid. I I gotta get Dratini still. I gotta get Dragonite. Let me get a good photo of Porygon. There we go. Also, there's the Farsight sound. Good photo there. That's a pretty good photo. I always liked Porygon. Porygon was one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. I don't know why, I just like him.
Yes. Wonderful. Well done.
Good photo, good upgrade.
Wonderful.
There's Pokemon sign. Now down to the last, like, what, 7?
Welcome back.
Caves. I don't think I'm missing anything else from caves. I'm pretty sure I got them all.
Yes.
I have Valley. And then the easiest Pokemon sign. Oh, right, I need Gyarados. Hopefully that connected to the Dratini and not the Magikarp. Come on. You know, I'll take it. Alright, that's a little too late. I'm gonna get some photos for this, and then I'm gonna go back in and get the Gyarados. Barely legible sign. I'll take it. That's Squirtle. That's a Geodude. There's Goldeen.
Yes.
So, 3 new Pokemon. Good shit.
You were close. You were close. Wonderful.
Hey, you were close. That's all I need.
Great.
Now I've unlocked Rainbow,
Welcome back.
Rainbow Cloud. You finally did it. Because the fact this would appear, I always thought there was going to be more stuff that would appear too. Like, it's funny that, like, this cloud just appears. Also, holy shit, this man just sent a kid in space. Before I do that, I'm gonna collect all the other Pokemon. If I can get him to launch. There we go. They loaded in a little funky on this emulator. All things considered, with Gopher, I'm genuinely impressed at how well it runs Pokemon Snap. Got him. Pretty sure I got Staryu. Go all the way through here. There we go. I do like that you can kind of see where, like, they were planning for desert to be, because you can kind of see it in the back. So I definitely would have loved to know how exactly they were planning on what to do with desert. I wouldn't have been surprised if they had another, like, another sign there, too. Get that man grooving. That's a better photo. That's a good photo. His head's not fully in it, so I think it's gonna duck points for that.
Yes. Well done. Well done. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Alright, so I'm missing one more.
Welcome back.
Oh god, now it's the guessing game of who am I missing. Let me check. I have a sneaking suspicion it's gonna be like Grimer or something funny like that. I got him. Got the EV. Oh, I didn't get Articuno.
Yes.
Alright, time to get Articuno, and then we go on to the last Pokemon. But yeah, overall, I'm genuinely impressed with this emulator. Like, always seems like one of the most intensive games for, like, emulators to handle. It always seems like they give the shits somewhere on Pokemon Snap, but it's like, for the most part, other than a few graphical issues and, like, the pop-in a bit, like, it's been amazing. Also, fun fact, the Jinx were edited on the Wii U version of Pokemon Snap for obvious reasons. Hey, Brandon, buddy, please don't talk about that here. What's a good photo? That's a pretty good photo. So that's every Pokemon except for one.
Well done. You were close. Welcome back. Yes.
This level used to scare the hell out of me as a kid. Oh, don't you love it, Grim? That's my favorite. And it's like nothing they did probably was nothing they did was probably wrong from what they say too. Yeah, I agree. Like, there's just barely anything. It's just a blank thing. Like, it's cool, but like, it should have had so much more. I think they should have had, like, the sky not be fucking black for starters. It's creepy as hell. This whole level's creepy as hell. But they should have had it like more of like a bright sky and had more of like I'm gonna miss that one. Oh well. More like flying Pokemon. Ah, I see. It's gonna be on the side. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're missing. Oh my god, I know, right? I used to be sweating whenever the heartbeat would start. It's also just really funny that you can just infinitely stun lock him. I think that's a good photo. I also like how Professor Oak built a what's it called? A teleporter on top of a cloud. Gotta hit him with the Bozo Bomb. Yeah, I love how he just has a teleporter up here. Like, how'd you build that on a cloud? But yeah, I definitely wish there was more. Like, that's cool and all. It's kind of freaky. Used to creep me out a lot as a kid. But they should have absolutely had some more like flying Pokemon in here or something. Like, for it just to be one Pokemon is very disappointing. They kind of fixed it in the new Pokemon Snap, because they actually have multiple Pokemon that appear. Yeah, exactly. Especially like if you like, let's say they had where it's like you had to acquire the legendary birds or something like that. Like, that would be really cool.
Yes. Wow.
Also, I never liked the fact, like, it's understandable why Mew is going to be the #1 photo, but it always made me a little frustrated at the fact that like, no matter what, Mew will just absolutely nuke the scoreboard of Pokemon.
See you.
Oh, what's the best Pokemon your photo's gonna be? It's Mew. It's always gonna be Mew. I can't remember if you get both the credits in this, or if you have to go talk to him again. Because there's 2 credits. There's 2 credits for this game. Because after you get Mew is the first line of credits, and then after you get all 64 Pokemon, then you get the second set of credits, which then leads you to the scoreboard challenge, which I've actually never beaten. I've never looked into how to beat them either, so I'm not like too pressed. But then you get the slow-mo after beating them. But yeah, I love this game so much. This is absolutely one of my favorite games. Like, it's a game I think about often. It's a game that I actively still keep my N64 like next to me in case I ever want to play it, because it's one of the few games, that and Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, that required an N64 to play for the longest time. And the fact that Gopher can just like run this properly for like, it's like 99% accurate. Hey, it's good to see you, X. It's so relaxing. It's so fun. I genuinely love just how peaceful this game is. Oh wow, really? Did you like, for me, I was terrified of the Rainbow Cloud as a kid. that shit scared the hell out of me. I didn't like black voids. And like I completed that, but I was always missing stuff and such. But I would play through this game so many times that I'd reset it so often just because like, well, I ran out of things to do. And as a kid, I was not good enough to complete the end game scoreboard. So now, he's either going to give me another set of credits, or, yeah, he's going to now do the records. So, there's the challenge scores. I think I beat Beach, I beat Tunnel, I beat Valley, and I beat Rainbow Cloud. But this game's really peaceful, but it was also very ominous as a kid. It always kind of had like that, like, I don't know, like that creepy vibe to it, especially like more towards the end. So now this is, from my knowledge, this is all about just getting the most points from your photos as possible. And it's essentially taking as many photos. Valley was always a fun level. That one also, funny enough, would always be a part of my nightmares with the cloud, just for the sole fact that it's like the level before it. There we go. Time to smoke this dude. Someone. There we go. Oh, I did knock him over. Oh, caves used to scare me too. Dude, the Mew, trying to get Mew as a kid was so infuriating because it was like, obviously we don't have like that, like, what's it called, like that muscle reflex as we do now. So like trying to hit them and then get a photo was so stressful. There we go. Get as many photos as I can. The Pokemon I would always miss a photo of was consistently Arcanine, and then I think Jinx was one I forgot a few times, just because it's like Jinx is like so forgettable as like a Pokemon, because like, oh, that's where like I'll get it with the what are they called, the Articuno, and then I just forget. Let me see if this is actually a good photo. So that's a nice photo. Ooh, that's significantly better than the other one. Got him grooving. Even though it's on the side, she's dancing, so she's got her key animation. Yeah, I'm just doing that. The photos I pick, I believe, don't actually accrue to the total thing. It should just be at the end. It should just be the general base amount of photos I've taken. I don't think this is going to be enough for me to to pass this. I'm definitely not going to do this for every level, but I'm going to try. Hey, Morgan, good to see you. I had another short day at work, so I was like, you know, I was going to do like a little stream. I want to get some of the stuff off of my docket that I made.
Well done.
That way I can like make a new docket to have stuff done. And then I saw you were also, I didn't want to do like the Dark Agent mod so abrupt for you, because I also know you're working on some bug stuff. So I figured I'd just get some of this stuff knocked out.
Welcome back.
So this has been like a nice little time. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I was so close. I bet if I got the Pikachus on a stump, it would win.
Yes.
Let me try it again. I love the N64 models of Pikachu. They're my favorite. Oh yeah, like even when you complete the game, you can just keep playing through it. There's always new stuff you can find. Oh, I didn't fall over. Alright, I gotta lock in. I gotta try to see if I can get that Scyther. There we go. A little too late. I was hoping to kind of get the Pikachus doing Thundershock right here. There we go. Oh yeah. Also, it's really funny. These guys all end up at the like a corner of there, and then they despawn. You can actually see them despawn in game. Good photo. They'll end right here, and then they'll despawn if you keep looking at them. That's a good photo. And I'll take the last photos of him getting smoked. There we go. I think that's a pretty solid run. Yeah! No! It's almost! Damn! I really like that photo, but I know he's not gonna take it. Pretty good one. You almost had it. So close. That's actually pretty good. He's not gonna like any of these photos because he's always got ass face to the camera. That's actually pretty good. That's a really good chancy photo, but I gotta do that one because it's dancing. I think I got all of them.
Yes.
At this point, I don't really think I need to have any of the actual, like, main photos have high points anymore. They don't really gotta beat out each other, besides just doing, like, a high score. Pikachu on a stump? Professor Oak shits his britches at Pikachu on a stump. Holy hell. I think recently, they just recently had where Pikachu on a stump, like, actually outclasses Mew, if I recall. Which is wild.
Yes.
Oh, so close. Okay, I gotta get each type. That's a duo. Get my legally obligated Pikachu photo. I gotta get a Lapras. I gotta take a photo of Lapras. That's a good Butterfree. And that's a Lapras, just in case I miss it. I also just love how this game goes from being peaceful to being like having to keep track of things that have the highest points. This bastard does not land on the floor. Get on the floor. Now, get him next time. I know there used to be a good pattern to get him. Pikachu on a stump. Magikarp. At least I hope it got the Magikarp. Don't do or anything like that. So I get the Chansey. See if I can get the last points into him. There we go. Let's see if that works. Hey, good shit. Pikachu on a stump. That's a pretty good photo. I can't believe they got the goddamn Magikarp. Or not the Magikarp, the Butterfree. Rank those photos. Damn. That would have been a little bit more of a score. But at least I beat it. At least I got the score. He really likes that first photo of Pidgey for some reason.
Well done.
Hey, 6490. Good seeing ya.
Welcome back.
Currently, I've beaten the main game, and then I also got the second round of credits. I haven't gotten the second round of credits to play yet. I think it's because I did both of them at the same time. But now I'm kind of just like messing around, just kind of having a little fun, trying to see if I can beat some of these scores.
Yes.
I've actually never beaten these scores as a kid. Pikachu. Pikachu. Get Electrode. Get a bunch of these. I appreciate you, Brandon. Go to him. that's a good photo of them. Yeah, good side photo of that. Get the Zubat. Get photos of the Pikachu using Thunderbolt. Now I've got that. Magikarp. Hey, good shit. I think this is gonna be a good one. Get you spinning around. Good photo of Diglett. It's wild they give you like the slow-mo after beating the game. It would have been so much more helpful. That. Alright, so 5 photos left, and I'm going to use them for the Magnemites. That's a photo of them. Get all of them into one thing. They were the hardest bastards to get like a solid center photo of ever, because you really can't. It'd be so. I think there's actually Crobats in the new Pokemon Snap, if I recall. I think you can actually find them at night in the jungle. Yeah, first try. Let's go. I'm sorry, Pikachu. I don't think anything's gonna beat you being on a stump. That's a pretty solid photo. I'd use that as a Facebook profile picture. This man's cheeked up. That's a pretty good photo. I don't think it's going to beat out the other one. We'll see. That's... could be a solid photo. I know he's very particular. I think that would be the best photo, but I have a feeling that's going to be the best photo that he would rank. Let's do that. I think that'd be a fun one. Let's see if that gets points. Let's see if that will get it. That's a solid photo. That's not a solid photo. That's solid enough. He doesn't like them too close. Also, Doug Trio, with only one of them sticking out, just does not look right. That's a pretty solid photo, I think. I don't think that's going to be beaten out by the other one, though. That's a pretty goddamn good Magikarp, though. I'll tell you that. That's looking pretty smooth.
Well done.
I was talking about it earlier, but I got a shiny Zubat on a Pokemon Diamond playthrough, and it ended up, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a go, I guess. I never cared for Zubat, and then I was like, Zubat's actually really cool, I like him. Damn, he still ranked that one over. Yeah, of course you know that one.
Well done.
Hey, nice.
Well done.
Hey. No. Damn. Alright. Hey, at least got level 2 done.
Welcome back.
First try, too. That was nice. Photo of the Rapidash. Photo of the Vulpix for good luck. Yeah, there's custom levels, and then there is like also fan-made videos of like custom ideas and levels too. Because there's a GoldenEye basement, if I recall. Somebody did like a few joke ones where it's like the Halo 2. There's something like Halo 2 themed, I think. And then there's one from that one Rareware game. Smoke his ass. Smoke him. Yeah. Yeah. And then get double smoked. This is nice. I can kind of just sit here. I can farm a ton of points off of this. Yeah, it is. I can get them close. Also, I love bouncing the apples off their head when they get all in a circle. Oh, I love this part so much. I can farm so many points off of this. Let me run it down to like 15. Alright, that's good. Now I should dump a bunch into Moltres. The way Moltres just fucking pops out of the lava like that used to scare me. Like the first time around. Oh, I missed the Magmar kissing. And then the rest, I gotta do one for Growlithe. That's an Arcanine. How much? Oh no, it's Growlithe. He was just picky. Another one. Well, that's 3 of them. Gotta dump the rest into him. Come on. Run a little faster. Yeah, just like that. I like that you just nuke. You just put this bastard into magma, not even fully knowing the first time if that's gonna work. And he just goes in the lava, he just goes like, and then it's gone. Did it win? Damn! So close. That's a good photo. I think if I always got the Magikarp out of that, or not the Magikarp, the Arcanine, that would have been a pretty good one. That's a good photo. Oh yeah, I feel that. I also like that it's like the levels are so quick too that the trial and error, like, it doesn't feel punishing to like miss out. It's like, oh damn, that didn't work. I can just easily retry the level again.
Yes.
Like you don't have to go through like the entire like thing, and it's like it doesn't like auto save or something like that.
Well done.
Oh yeah, he's so popular. He got all of his entire line into this game, and none of the other starters. You only get Bulbasaur and Squirtle.
Welcome back.
That was good,
Yes.
pretty good first start though. I'm happy with those points. Let me immediately go get a better photo of the Vulpix. I can get the Magmar. That Charmander's very far out. Alright, that works. Just obliterates him. Down. here. I love that they're just all here. Oh, they weren't close enough. Come on. There we go. Try to get a few there. Growlithe. Another Growlithe. There he is. Big boy on campus. Magikarp. I hope that got the Magikarp. I'm pretty sure I got the Magikarp. Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. Come on, 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 come on. Ah, damn it! So close. I think I may got it though. I don't think. I still had 5 photos left. Oh, so close. Probably not worried too much with these photos now I've gotten. I don't really need to have any of them upgraded. And that photo kind of goes hard. I love the fact that like Magikarp out of all Pokemon appear in the volcano. Yeah, most of these I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much better.
Well done. Well done.
Ooh, I was actually able to beat that. That's fine with me.
Welcome back.
I didn't play too much. I haven't played anything of Pokemon Masters.
Yes.
But it looks neat. I love how this game goes from like being really peaceful to being like a perfectionist. Like in the drop of a hat between the post game or the end game and the post game. I don't hit the egg, because I know you can hit it accidentally with the apple. That should be good. Hey, I got one. Got 2 of them. Maybe an Arcanine? It's fighting me. No. Smoke. There we go. I knew it was gonna be any second. The Pokemon game I was playing a lot, like the spin-off game I was playing a lot was, hey, nice, was, the Pokemon Pocket. That was just such a fun game to, like, wake up, like, open up a pack or two, and then, like, go on with, like, my day. I thought they were, like, a lot of fun. I haven't been doing it too much. Like, I'll occasionally be like, it's like, oh, right, I still have that game, and then I'll play it a little bit. But I really like, I personally really love, the remade battle mechanics for that game. I think the remade battle mechanics for it to fit more for like the Pocket style is so nice. Like the matches are so much quicker. You don't have to worry about energy, anything like that. I really like it. I also don't really care to play online because I used to play competitive trading card game like a long time ago when I was a teen, and I got a little sick of it after like the GX, like the EX and GX stuff came out, because everyone just used the exact same decks. That and a Night March deck, that thing is diabolical. That thing had me never want to touch competitive shit again. You'd wait 3 to 5 business days for your turn to end. It's like they slap down like 20 moves in like one turn. You slap down one energy, and it's like, okay, that's all I can do. And like, okay, I cast like 20,000 damage and like blue balls on you. It's like, cool, thank you. There's first Bulbasaur, there's second Bulbasaur. And I get them both together. Can get them both together. Okay, cool. So, one more Poliwag just for the road. Get a Slowpoke just in case. Ooh, Magikarp. Oh. Come on. You can do a little faster. I don't think I have. Maybe at one point, but I don't remember. I'm trying to get multiple of them. There we go. Get the side duck. Now he has a chance to do a really high point move. Get rid of Porygon's thing, get that Porygon. Where's the Cloyster? Where's the Cloyster? Oh, bastard didn't show up when I need him. It's time to do more photos of the Pikachu. Oh, Pikachu, pop your head up. Damn it! Ah! Oh yeah, the one that never came out, and they're terrified to do anything with Porygon since, despite the fact it was Pikachu's fault. That Porygon took one for the team. Oh, Oh, so close. I'll get some fun photos in for him. If I got that damn cloister. There's only one of that out here. Let's see if that works. That's a pretty solid photo. I bet he's gonna be upset the top of it's taken off. That's a solid photo. Oh, for sure. They could have even like I think they did do a version where they did dim the lights and then they like reduced the amount of animation. I love that it was like, oh yeah, Pikachu can run fast in this one. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So, got them. Let's see. Damn.
Well done.
Hey, nice. Yep, figured so.
Well done.
Hey, nice.
Well done.
Special Pikachu. That's it about him. Something they could have absolutely done. Probably not in this one because it's Gen 1. But the new Pokemon Snap, they could have absolutely made like a very rare random chance that like you could get a shiny version of the Pokemon.
Yes.
And it gives like, I don't know, like double the points or like 1.5 of the points or some shit. The new Pokemon Snap's got so much content, it's unreal. The fact that the levels can change up to like 3 times. I think it's like up to 4 times if I recall. And they get different routes depending on like how far you've upgraded that level and shit like that. There we go, that should be good enough. That's a dance. He also be dancing. Gonna try to get a magic carpet here now. Come on. Smoke the side duck. That's a good photo. There's Cloister. Let's get him appear closer. Yep, just like that. I think that's mostly all the Pokemon I can think of. There we go. I think that should be it. I've never fed a Porygon 2. I like Porygon Z for the fact it's like a corrupted Porygon 2, but I wish there was some more stuff done with the line. I like the fact, hey, nice. I like the fact that it's like, entirely like, oh yeah, it's polygons, and it's like, as technology grows, it gets better. But I wish there was definitely a little bit more that was done with him. That's a nice photo. Actually, I think that's going to be a better photo. That's a good photo. Yeah, he's technically dancing. So I'll call it that. It's a pretty good photo of Shelter. Good photo. At some point, so as you can see on my my overlay, I have that little mini camera thing in the corner. I was thinking eventually doing like a the camera and stuff like that, kind of similar like how Adzi does it. But something I'd like to definitely show off at some point is I have an entire box of like old Pokemon cards that like me and my brother collected. That's like really old. I've actually got some like messed up factory cards and like almost the entirety of the base and base 2 and almost everything on Fossil. And then I stopped collecting for like a good while, and then I started collecting again for like the X and Y series, and I've got a ton of them. Yeah, Pikachu and stuff's not gonna beat anything out.
Welcome back.
I think it's actually the furthest I've ever gotten. Most times I'm like, I just remember as a kid like it being hard, so I never did all the levels. I know the one with Mew is like the easiest out of all of them. Get Bulbasaur before he gets smoked into a Ditto. There's the grind. Sounds like he just like shits his pants. I love the fact they included Ditto into this. Now the hardest thing is going to be possibly getting all 3 Jigglypuffs, and 2, the Pikachu from the Zubat. That one's gonna be a pain. Yeah, no way in hell I'm getting that first try. I'm already too late hitting him. There we go. Alright, I didn't get all 3 of the Jigglypuff, that's fine. Nah. I should get a photo of him though. Hopefully the art tuner kind of makes up for all the points. Alright, I think that's gonna be good. Hopefully. Ah, I was close. Good first attempt. Considering all the issues I had trying to get stuff done, I think that was a good first attempt. And once I kind of like wrap up, once I finally get done, I want to go through and show or like look at all the photos that were considered the best that Professor Oak ranked. It's also why I've been kind of going through them, despite the fact I don't really need to do it now.
Well done. Well done.
Hey, that is a nice photo.
Well done. Welcome back.
Press A to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, that score's so close. That's so easy to do. That's scared him away over to here. Zubat. Over here. Try to hit some of these. Actually, pretty nice timing. And last one's back here. Very far away spot. There we go. Oh, I missed them. Oh. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, I did the Zubat. Bank all the photos off the Jigglypuff. There we go. Cool. I think that should be enough. I have a feeling I missed the Pikachu. I think the Pikachu's gonna kill the high score, but we'll see. I should probably focus on getting the Pikachu first before he gets taken down. Oh, so close. Yeah, I 100% bet it's the Pikachu. Yeah, all those photos are Pikachu.
Yes. Well done.
Hey, nice. Wow, were they the exact same score? I think they were.
Welcome back.
I think what I may do is I may call it around here. I'm going to look through the photos and stuff, but I think I may save doing the high scores for another day. I'm kind of starting to just get a little hungry, and I want to grab something to eat before kind of like the dinner time stuff rolls around at the local diner. So let's go through some of the things. Let's guess what's the best shot. Yeah, it's Mew. It's Mew. It's always Mew. Technique. That's nice. Alright, cool. Let's get to the actual Pokemon report now. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Pretty good one, pretty good one. Can you tell who the fan favorite is? 1, 2, 3, 1. It's so weird that the like Caterpie didn't appear. Caterpie would have been a cool one. Pikachu on a stump. Pretty good, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pikachu on a stump. Can't beat that. Legendary Pokemon? No, Pikachu on a stump. I always love Sandshrew. It's one of my favorites. I don't care about Sandslash too much, but I like Sandshrew. I have a feeling Ninetales wasn't picked for this for the sole fact that it would have been really annoying to animate the Ninetales. Good old Zubat. Just a normal Diglett. He looks like he's about to brawl. I love that one. That one's great. I love how Slowbro just looks every single time in this game. There's always that exact same expression. Magnetons. I can't believe, maybe I just never picked a better photo. It's like, I can't believe that's the winning photo of all of them. He just looks like he has like his hands up like he's like, what the fuck? That's a nice photo of Muck. Photos. Him ripping a little cheeks there. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's probably one of my favorites this stream. I really like that one. That one goes hard. I got the Jinx, Scyther. I wish I would have gotten a front shot of him. Got the side pose for Electabuzz. Got a very sloppy Gyarados. Lapras is a really nice. I had a really good photo on my original save where it's like I had 3 Lapras side by side and it was so good. It was such a nice photo. Also, Eevee looks like horrifying in this game. It's this model I think is ported over to Smash Melee 2. The eyes are just terrifying. The Snowshrew, isn't that like that's not exactly, I don't think that's not a Pokemon, right? I know Sandshrew has the ice form. I don't know if they're renamed the Snow Shrew, but I always thought they were really cute. They got like little like hats on them with ice. That's a pretty good photo. That's a good one. That's me for real. Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, they're all gonna 3,000 points for these. Damn, Snorlax gets more. I'd definitely get a better photo of Dratini. There's Mew. I didn't get around to doing any of my favorites in this stream, but maybe I'll get them. Maybe I'll pick some for whenever I do it. I'm gonna do a part 2. Now that I know and understand how to do the high scores better, I definitely want to come back. Maybe on my next, like, it's like, oh shit, I got some free time. I want to come back in here. I want to try to wrap up that whole thing. I think it's doable. This will be my first time going through and 100%ing the game, despite how many hours I have in this. I think it's doable. There's the signs. I used to always like to get better photos of the signs too. I also like that it includes like what's it called, flavor text too. That one's one hell of a reach. I have mad respect to how they designed the pincer one. That one's wild. I think realistically that one's the hardest one to do in the entire game. Cause like you need to do the Zapdos thing with Pikachu. You need the flute. It's the only one I think you need the. No, I lie. River, you also need it. But like you need that, and then you got to go all the way to the end, and then see that. That one's kind of just funny. It's really funny too that like coughing, of all Pokemon, get in here despite the fact coughing is already in the game. None of these, Doug Trio, but like Doug Trio I feel like is more obvious. But they could have absolutely done something else for him. They could have done a wheezing, anything. Cubone's cool. I wonder if we would have seen him in the desert level. Or we could have seen him in the Haunted Mansion. There's a Mewtwo. The Mewtwo always gave me the shits as a kid. Terrified of it as a kid. I don't know why. It's just because like the camera does, or the like gameplay doesn't show it, but the camera does. It made me always a little scared of like anything else appearing like that if you took photos. Very nice clear photo of the Doug Trio. That was a really fun stream. I really appreciated everyone that kind of like came up, turned around for it. I may actually start doing some more streams around this time, around like let's say an hour ago. So it would be 1 p.m. for me. I think I may actually do some of these and maybe stream between like 1 p.m. EST to like 4 p.m. EST. Either that, or I'll do like the 6 to 10 p.m. range, which would be about like 8 hours from now. So I'll definitely get a bunch of stuff sorted. It just depends on like however my work is, because like I can get called in for any minute doing like trucks or like register or like just anything that they need. So it's all up in the air depending. So I'll definitely try to find some sort of consistency. But yeah, I was really happy with this. I love Pokemon Snap. It's one of my favorites. It was also a really nice test of the Steel Ball too. It was really nice being able to play around with like Perfect Dark or Goldeneye with it, because I actually haven't done Donkey Kong 64 yet with the Steel Ball. I used the Hall Effect joystick that Adzi had gifted me for that, but now that I have it replaced. But I appreciate everyone who stopped in, like Grim, Morgan, Brandon the Legend, Axedoomer. Always appreciate seeing everyone that shows up. Adzi appeared. I know he had to go to bed. It was big EP time for him. Maz and Jace. So it was really nice to seeing everyone. So I shall call it here, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day. I know Adzi will be streaming in a few hours for the Ken Lob Challenge. Good God, good luck to him. Godspeed, I guess. Holy hell. But y'all take care. And bye-bye.